All right, welcome back. Thanks for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. That way you can keep coming back over and over to hang with us and our fantastic creative guests in the arts and entertainment world. I'm Allison Ingraham, and right now we are hanging with Executive Director of the Mohawk Valley Arts, Jane Malin, and we're in the studio. Thanks for hanging with us, Jane.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us about the Mohawk Valley Arts.
Well, we have an art center in Little Falls. It's in a rather little artistic corner of the city, and we have lots of antique dealerships and retail shops, and one of the centerpieces, I think, anyway, of the area is the Mohawk Valley Center for the Arts. We have a full-time gallery, and we have a retail gift shop for local artisans, and we also do studio classes for painting and drawing. And we have an Arts for Health group where we do Tai Chi and meditation and salsa dancing and these types of things. And we collaborate with some of the local area nursing homes and take our classes to the nursing homes so that we can help some of the residents that are in the nursing homes with our art programs.
Nice.
So it's a fun place, and we are very happy to have so many members that support us and donors, and we're really pleased to be there. And it's a fun place to work and a fun place to be.
Great. So what exactly is your role in the arts?
I'm the executive director. I'm the only full-time employee. Well, I'm not full-time, half part-time, but I'm the only paid employee. We have lots of volunteers that work with me, and my role primarily is the administrator. I do things with the books and the finances and trying to get the instructors into the organization so that they can do their classes and set up classes. I do a lot of the scheduling, and then just a lot of the email and administrative type things, phone messages and what have you. But the best part of my job is working with the volunteers and being able to see them do things and come to fruition and have great events and great parties and openings in the gallery and like that. So I say it's kind of like a perpetual party planning job.
So what kind of work environment and culture gives you the most excitement for your job?
Wow, there's a question. It's a great community, and I think it's got one of the most extensive volunteer networks probably in the state. I mean, they're used to doing festivals, they're used to doing events. Mm-hmm. And when something comes out of the woodwork that this is what we think we want to do, it's all hands on deck, and everybody really pulls together. And we're going to talk about an upcoming event, and that could never have happened without all these volunteers that said, how can I help, what can I do, give me something to do. And I think that's the thing that keeps me going more than anything, is knowing that they're there, willing to work, and mm-hmm. excited about it, and excited about bringing the arts to the community.
Yeah, that is exciting, because a lot of communities don't have community
involvement. Exactly. And it's harder and harder for the schools to offer everything. I do totally understand that, and so we don't want to be in competition. We want to support the school systems, especially for the children, and make sure that we're adding to what the schools are already doing, as opposed to doing anything that would be in a competitive mode. And the art teachers and the music teachers are wonderful to work with us. So we're
great.
Very pleased and very fortunate.
Very good. So this is the bicentennial year of the Erie Canal.
Yes, it is.
And starting July 2nd, you're having the Water Music New York, and that starts in Albany, and it goes down the Erie Canal. Tell us all about that and what's entailed and what's going to happen.
This is a crazy event. It's really exciting. Back last spring, we wrote, I was part of the group that helped to write for this grant. I had a very small part in it, but Albany Symphony Orchestra wrote for a grant to New York State, And the concept was to literally float the orchestra from Albany to Buffalo on a barge and play open-air concerts along the way. And so there are 7 cities involved, and Little Falls is one of them. But it goes from Albany to Schenectady, and then to Amsterdam, then Little Falls, then all the way out to Syracuse, Rochester, and it ends in Buffalo at the end of that week. And it's the whole week of July 2nd. And Wednesday night, July 5th, is our night. So we're doing a street festival in Canal Place all afternoon, and then the free, did I mention it was free?
Free.
Concert is at 8 o'clock that night with the Albany Symphony, and they're allowing, or they've invited the Mohawk Valley Choral Society to sing with them, so there'll be quite a few members of the Choral Society and a few of us guests that we're going to sing with the orchestra. So
Wow.
another facet to this whole grant was to have a composer in residence at each city. And that composer would write a piece for that particular city. And our composer was Ben Wallace. He's a doctoral candidate at Yale. And he spent some time getting to know the people and the culture of Little Falls. And then he composed a piece of music that we'll all be singing with the symphony orchestra. So it's really exciting. I mean, how often can you say we sang with the Albany Symphony in the middle of the canal? I mean, this is pretty cool. So
Yes,
we're very excited about it.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, and Albany has been wonderful to work with. The conductor is Maestro David Allen Miller. He's a Grammy winner. The Albany Symphony has won Grammys. So it's a premier group, and this is really an honor for us to be working with them and doing this. It's really exciting. We're hoping people will enjoy the afternoon. We have lots of wonderful sponsors that are doing things for us for the festival in Canal Place. That'll go from 2 to 6. And then we have shuttle bus service to take people across. That's all on the north side. We'll take people across to the south side of the canal to the harbor for the concert. And we're hoping if everything comes off right, we're hoping to end this with fireworks at the end of the concert.
That would be so
yeah, we're very excited.
fun.
We're very excited.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you collaborate with other organizations to advance a common cause or something inside?
With the
Projects?
Arts Center, this particular project, we're working. It first of all, it's a municipal-wide project, and we've had wonderful help from Mayor Mark Blask, Chief Mike Massey. We had the DPW is involved with sanitation, and we have the fire department and the first responders, and Sheriff Farber is involved, Herkimer County Sheriff, because they patrol and take care of the waterways, so they're putting on additional boats and safety equipment and like that to keep everyone safe. And then within Little Falls, we have Main Street First and Think Local are 2 large citywide groups that's where most of our volunteers come from, in the Art Center and the Rotary. Of course, it'll be in Rotary Park. So the Rotary is very heavily involved. So yeah, everybody gets a chance to swim in the pool here.
That's fantastic.
It's really fun.
Well, guys, it's been a blast. We've had so much fun hanging with Jane. If you're in the neighborhood on July 5th, come on down to Little Falls. Hang with us at Water Music New York. Hanging with us is going to be there. I am Allison Ingraham, but before we go, we would like to thank our partners at Famous Faces and Funnies, Off the Chain Radio with Yvonne Mason, Space Coast Comics, the Florida Book News, and Word Fire Press, our great friends at Some Unique Magazine, and the Mohawk Valley Center for the Arts. These are the folks that share our videos all over the World Wide Web. We hope that you will too. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, and let us know what you think of today's show and our guests. You can also check our guest links below. Remember to subscribe, log in, and stay tuned to see who we're hanging with next.